Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 WTF Mortal Kombat characters.
Scorpion wins. You seek to destroy me.
Flawless victory.
For this list, we're looking at the oddest, weirdest characters to have graced the Mortal Kombat games. Which combatant was the most bizarre to you? Let us know in the comments below. Now let the top 10 of WTF characters begin. Number 10. Meat. Look, we understand Meat's real purpose. He's more of a joke character. We shouldn't take him so seriously. Well, we can't help it when he's standing next to powerful warriors like Scorpion and Liu Kang. Here you have this living pile of flesh and bone, this sentient, exposed muscle constantly making mess around the battlefield and somehow not screaming in pain. What makes his existence more unbelievable is how he supposedly a failed experiment of the all-powerful sorcerer Shang Tsung. Given his intimidating appearance and intellect, it's hard to imagine Shang Tsung failing to create a new minion. Then again, he did make Mileena, who, herself, seems like a mistake.
Finish him. Mileena wins.
Number 9. Moloch. Mortal Kombat features a handful of fantasy-esque characters, as we'll see throughout the list, but of all of them, Moloch is the most questionable. Overall, he just looks like a basic orc you'd find in something like Warcraft or the Elder Scrolls. Yes, we are aware that he is technically an Oni, and he was the arbitrary sub-boss for Deadly Alliance. However, he looks really out of place, as if someone had ripped a character model from a completely different game. It's probably best that the franchise left Moloch in the past, save for a couple references.
Scorpion wins.
Number 8. Mocap. Another joke character that we simply cannot get behind. The idea of a motion capture artist fighting mighty combatants is ridiculous and funny. But here's the deal. We already have a Hollywood type. Remember Johnny Cage? You know, one of the main characters? You could have easily reworked Mocap into an alternate costume for Johnny instead of giving us a face as plastic as a Barbie Ken doll. Now he's forever known as that guy covered in the ping pong balls. Maybe he'll have a more respectable depiction in a future game, but we aren't holding our breath.
Finish her. Mokap wins.
Number 7. Natara. You know, we've seen dragons, sorcerers, orcs, Oni, and the undead. However, there's one fantasy and horror cliche we haven't seen, and that's a vampire. Well, allow Natara to fill that questionably necessary role. Problem is that Natara doesn't have anything interesting going on for herself. She's an outworlder, unbound by all factions, and worries only about herself. Cool, so how does she fit into the story? Oh, she doesn't. So she's just there because we needed a token vampire goth? You can do so much with just the fact that she's the only vampire we've seen in the Mortal Kombat universe. Screw it, just make Lady Dimitrescu a guest fighter and maybe the Netherrealm will figure something out.
Finish him. Natara wins.
Number 6. Dark Khan.
You seek to destroy me.
When we first played through the campaign for Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, we were hoping for an epic finale. Oh boy, do we fight Shao Kahn and Darkseid in a tag team fight? Is there going to be some crazy mashup of the two where they're decked out in spiked pads and shooting lasers everywhere? Oh, it's a lava monster with a skull for a face. What even is this? You have the fearful and mighty Darkseid doing a Dragon Ball fusion with a bloodthirsty warlord like Shao Kahn, and this is what you come up with. Dark Khan was one of the many reasons why MK vs. DC was a mistake.
Dark Khan wins.
Number 5. Chameleon and Chameleon. After we were introduced to Reptile, Ermac, and Noob Saibot, many of us thought, cool, so we've got enough ninjas. But it seems like NetherRealm thought otherwise, because after those, we got Water Ninja Rain, Rock Ninja Tremor, and the worst one, Invisible Ninja Chameleon and his female counterpart, Chameleon.
Flawless victory.
In case you couldn't tell, their shtick is invisibility. Ooh, so innovative, so ingenious. Really, why do these two exist? We already have a ninja that can turn invisible. Are we really just going to sit here and pretend Reptile never happened? Chameleon, yes, both, was just evidence that we didn't need more ninjas and that they were just running out of ideas. Number 4. Motaro. We're not quite done with the fairy tale-ish creatures of the Mortal Kombat universe. Even with Moloch on this list, the weirdest sub-boss is Motaro, as this dude can't stay consistent with appearances. In MK3, he's a centaur who hates the Shokan for no legitimate reason. But in Armageddon, he's a minotaur because of a magical spell placed by the Shokan. So the only real reason Motaro is here is because he's an ally for Shokan. He's a token centaur and he hates the Shokan. But now more than ever because they made him go from 4 legs to 2. This is stupid.
Finish her! Motaro wins.
Number 3. Hsu Hao. When it comes to the most outlandish, the most cartoony characters in Mortal Kombat history, Hsu Hao takes the visceral cake. Take one good look at this guy. Militaristic pants and boots, a dictator-like hat, and a mustache goatee combo reminiscent of Boris from Rocky and Bullwinkle. There is not 1 ounce of this character that fills us with intimidation that doesn't make us want to turn him into a punching bag. This guy does not look capable of crushing spines and breaking jaws. More like tying someone to a set of train tracks. Yeah, that fits better, we think.
As his soul began to regain a physical body, Hsu Hao became his true self, a demon of emptiness and desolation.
Number 2. Drahmin. You know how the Soul Calibur games have that ultra creepy Voldo in his BDSM attire? Well, Mortal Kombat has a Voldo of its own. Everyone meet Drahmin, an Oni wearing nothing but a mask, underwear, and an iron club for an arm. Don't touch the sword lodged in his back. Remove it and he'll go on a murderous rampage. Whoa, yeah, this is lame, and it's weird seeing a dude fighting noble warriors like Liu Kang in his underwear. Give us all the lore you want. Playing as Drahmin is no different than fighting a crazy naysayer you picked off the streets.
Drahmin wins.
Before we reveal our strangest top pick, here are a few WTF honorable mentions. Melina, known for her nightmare teeth and being attractive. Triborg, a lazy way of meshing 3 characters into 1.
I will eliminate all humans.
Boraicho, farts and vomits during combat.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, every guest character.
I'm taking you off the board.
Give it your best shot, soldier.
It'll be right between the eyes.
Ever since Freddy Krueger made a strange finale for MK9's DLC, the Mortal Kombat games have gotten weirder and weirder with its selection of guest characters. Mortal Kombat X would bring in the Predator and the Xenomorphs, which kind of makes sense until we see Jason Voorhees and Leatherface. Mortal Kombat 11, on the other hand, has tossed the rulebook into the shredder and is currently bathing in its paper remains.
You are also a cyborg.
No, just cybernetically enhanced.
You will be terminated.
Tell us, what logic is there in putting the Terminator, Rambo, RoboCop, and the Joker under the same roof as Raiden, Sub-Zero, Katana, and Sonya Blade? We aren't mad, just incredibly confused as to what makes sense anymore.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.